Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. Welcome to the Sensitive Stability BPD Live Show, where we talk about a different topic related to borderline personality disorder every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. US EST. If you have any questions or comments, please direct them towards David Keck. He is our trauma coach with Sensitive Stability. We also have Mythical Zach here. AJ's here. Miss Liz is usually here. All these people are wonderful moderators who will make sure that you are seen and heard. I know that I can't get to every question and every comment, so I do apologize for that. And if for some reason it does get overlooked, please don't stop there. Reach out and email me. Let me know what's going on. Let me know your story. Don't be a stranger. Be honest. Be transparent. Come to me and tell me what's up, and we'll figure it out together. So, that said, guys, let's move on, shall we? Today's topic, I'm going to start with forgiveness, okay? I want to break down forgiveness. I want you to understand exactly what forgiveness is, because we go through our lives thinking it's one thing, but I'll tell you what, it's actually something totally different. And it took me a long time to understand this, but having discovered this later in life, I think it's important that you understand it no matter where you are in the journey. What is forgiveness? What does it mean to forgive? Everybody thinks that they are giving away forgiveness, that we are giving forgiveness to whoever we're talking to, right? That's not true. And if you think you're giving it away, then it must mean that you don't really have it. Let me explain. Forgiveness is not something that you can give away. You cannot give someone forgiveness. Forgiveness, if you're telling someone that you forgive them and you think you are giving them something, it should be a clear indicator that you do not truly forgive them. Okay? Forgiveness is a peace that you reach inside where you understand that you're okay with what happened. You're okay with the scenario. That's forgiveness. When you tell somebody that you forgive them, if you're not feeling that peace inside, then you haven't truly forgiven them. Instead, you're lying. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to everybody else. And that's no good, because that will always come back and will always build resentment. You will always have a problem if that is the case. When you forgive somebody, it means that you have come to peace inside, internally. You have decided to accept the scenario and you have moved on from it. Okay? Now you're not giving away forgiveness. You have forgave the person. And you say, oh, yes, I forgave you. Right? But you're not giving them anything. You're telling them where you are. And that's something I think we need to understand here. Bits of Laura says, smash that like button. Everyone help reach more people. Thank you, Laura. You know, the truth is, I never like to ask for likes and stuff like that. And then I realize that it actually matters, that the more you guys tap the screen and like the live, the more people we reach and the bigger we become and the more people we're able to help. So if you want to make a dent in the universe with me, then please do smash the like button. You should be smashing it so much that your fingers are tired. Maybe you burn a few calories that way. I'm serious, guys, because there's people who really are struggling out there, and they will never be able to find us. They will never be able to find us. I think that's a real shame, okay? As Jeremy says, join the Discord. It is where the conversation continues after the live. You can click on my profile, click on the link tree, join the Discord. You'll see a lot of the same friendly faces you see here in the live. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate you. And David and I stop by when we can too. But the Discord's a great resource, a great place to be. And there's a lot of resources in the Discord. So, carrying on from forgiveness, I want to talk about the past. Okay? The past is a place where we get trapped as BPD people far too often. We'll get sucked on into the past, sucked right on into it. Why is that? What is the past? And why is it so important to us? The past is emotional content. Emotional content that has been stored in the mind, okay? It is stored in the mind from the most emotional interactions. The past is almost like a greatest hits album. But the greatest hits album isn't always happy, is it? Sometimes sometimes it's really sad. Sometimes it's devastating. Sometimes it's a very depressing album. You think about your favorite artists out there and their greatest hits, are they always positive? No, they're not. They're not always positive. Sometimes they're really negative, but it's still a greatest hits. The things that you remember most vividly are going to be the emotional content pieces of your life. They're going to be the highlights of your life. And I'm sorry about that. I really am. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry that your past is composed of things that are out of your control. I'm sorry for the suffering. I'm sorry for the pain. I'm sorry for the agony. I'm sorry for the struggle. I'm sorry. I wish I could take away your pain. I see it in every single one of your eyes when we meet. When I talk to you one on one, I can tell all the weight you're carrying. I can see it. I see it in your eyes. I know how much it hurts. And I'm sorry. I wish that I could go in and take away the pain for each and every one of you. I wish I could, but that's not a superpower that I have. Sadly, I have to sit with you in that pain because that is all that I can do for that pain. Now, our trauma coach, David, can work some magic and maybe get rid of it. And as I see appropriate, when you're in our program, I send you to him to get rid of that brick wall. Because if we didn't have David, we would be stuck at the brick wall, right? So, guys, I know that life is suffering. I know that life is pain. I know that it's filled with agony, regret. I know that we have all these things we wish we could take back. We wish we could change. We wish that we could morph into something else. And damn it, it is a shame, isn't it? But I'll tell you something else. The next 6 months is going to happen whether you like it or not. And that is your new past. We're right here. 6 months is happening. We're going to go through it. And when we look back, we'll say what happened in the last 6 months. And it can either be glorious and filled with life-changing circumstances. It can be filled with passion and joy and exciting things about just living life. Or it can be filled with the same depressing bullshit that we've been doing for the last 6 months. I want you to stand up for yourself. I want you to stand up for yourself and understand that no one else is going to get it. No one else is going to suffer like you've suffered. No one else is going to have to live through this pain. No one else has to go back through those painful memories. No one else has to do what it takes to build a better life. You're the only one who could do it for yourself. Okay? And I'll help you. I will get my ass into that trench with you and I will fight right next to you. I will fight right alongside you. Thank you, Timbo. I appreciate you. Why? Why are we so stubborn? If you have borderline personality disorder, you know what I'm talking about. Why are we so stubborn? Why? Why is it that it's so hard for us to accept help? When help is right in front of us, we should take it. We've had a tough life, guys. It's been really hard. No doubt about it. No need to make it worse, right? No need to make it tougher. So let's start bonding together. Let's start building this community. Let's start making a place where we can be safe, we can be happy, we can be transparent with at least each other. You sick of getting judged? You sick of getting left behind? You sick of getting overlooked? Are you sick and tired of feeling worthless? Join this community. Improve your life. I should see you every single morning with a fire in your eyes like you've never had before. I should see you in the Discord. I should see you in the future with me and with everybody else here because you belong here. You belong here. If you are lucky enough to have stumbled upon this community and to get to know these kinds of people here, all these people that show up every day, man, that's beautiful stuff. That's where it's at. That's where life is great. Thank you, David. I really like the hanging lights. That was one of my favorites. Guys, I'm serious, man. You can't do it alone and you shouldn't have to. And why would you want to? Why would you want to? The past is a hard thing to get over. You know what makes it easier? Building a future that makes a nice new past where you could be proud, where you could be happy, where you can hold your chin up high and know that you have made good decisions. You have made good friends. You have built a good life. I know. Life is hard. I know. This condition will tear you apart if you let it. Been there, done that, totally understand. But it's like Timbo says, it's time to focus on ourselves. And it's okay to focus on ourselves while we focus on each other at the same time because this community needs you. This community needs you. And I need you. Frankly, I need you in order to be able to help the most people, in order to reach the world, in order to tell the world that there is another answer here, that you can get better, that there is a cure to BPD. I need your help. You think that I can reach more people by myself? I can't. Do you think I like telling you to smash the like button until your thumb falls off your hand? No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I think some of you might think to me or about me, hey, does this guy ever shut up? Does he? You want to know the truth? I can't shut up. I can't stop talking. I can't even stop talking when I want to. I'm laying in bed at night. I can't sleep. How the hell can I sleep knowing how many people are out there who need help? How can I sleep knowing that there are millions and millions and millions of us who are not going to make it? Doesn't that bother you? It bothers me. It bothers the hell out of me. I can't sleep knowing that there is somebody out there right now who's thinking about the end. And that if I would have tried a little harder, if I would have put a little bit more time into it, if I would have gone live one extra minute, maybe I would have shown up on their feed. Maybe they would have seen my face and maybe they would have ended up here and maybe that person might be you. And if it is, I mean, thank God I found you. Because somebody has to tell you there's another way. Thank you, David. Wildly inappropriate, by the way. That was not the right time for a dog emoji like that. Guys, I am sitting here trying so desperately to reach each and every one of you. Every day I do these lives for you, not for me. If you can see sometimes the emotion in my eyes, it's because everything I'm saying to you I mean from the heart. If nobody on earth has ever cared or shown you the passion that you need to feel in order to know that you're worth it, I'll be the first person to shed tears for that. You matter more than you know. Your life is more important than you think. Your future could be grander than you could have ever imagined, and you don't know how many people are out there who need your help. That's what it's about. Helping other people. Helping the rest of the world. Showing the world what we're made of. Showing the world how big we can be. Yes. Yes, indeed. We are here. We might have borderline personality disorder, but damn, man, can we make an impact? We can make a biggest impact that we want to make. And if we band together and we act as a team If we stop saying me, my life, I all the time, what could happen? Imagine it for a second. Imagine if each and every one of us was loyal and dedicated to this community and we didn't ever disappear on each other. We were always there in the Discord. We were rooting each other on because, damn it, man, I want to see you get to remission. I want to see you become the person that you were meant to become. I want to see you change the world. And if you're not, I'm going to keep pushing you forward, picking you up, dusting your shoulders off, giving you that opportunity to know that I believe in you the entire way. And I do. Timbo, I'm talking to you. I know that you're meant to be something great. Do you know that you're meant to be something great? Have you got the fire yet? Because I know it's inside of you. I know it's there. Jill, I know it's there. Laura, I know it's there. Sue, I know you have a fire in your eyes. And we're going to reach him. Sue, we're not going to give up until we reach him. We are going to help him see that he is valuable in this world, that he means something. It's simple. Liz, I believed in you from the very start. You came to me and I saw the fire in your eyes and I knew she's going to make it. AJ, we talk all the time, bud. I know your intentions are clear and I know that you have a sincere value in this world and that you're meant to do some great stuff. And I am always behind you, bro. I am always behind you. I know that it's hard alone. I get it. Every single one of you matters. Jeremy, I see you, man. I see you and I know how you're feeling and I know where your heart is and I know how integral you are in this community, how much you matter and the impact that you can make on the world. I see the fire in your eyes, brother. I see you all. Nikki, man, my heart goes out to you. It always has. It always will. You are a brother to me. You are welcome anywhere where I go. These are the kinds of people that I want to sit down and have dinner with. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to break bread with somebody who has no heart. Each and every one of you has the fire in your eyes that could change the world. And it's time that you start rising up just like this and lighting fires across the globe. It doesn't matter your circumstance. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you've been through. All that matters is all the people out there, all the people in the world who need help. How can you help? How can you help? Let me tell you how you can help. A, show up every day. Be a warrior. Wake up every day and show up here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. US EST. Change the world with me, man. Be a part of the change. We welcome you with open arms. B, join the Discord. Click my profile, click the link tree, join the Discord. The conversation continues there. You're going to see us all there. We all need to bond together. We cannot be weak by ourselves when there is such a better option. You want to become the best version of yourself? Join the Discord, continue, and let's talk more, right? Let's build more. Number 3, I hate this part. I feel stupid as hell saying this out loud. Smash the hell out of that like button. Let's break out of this bullshit C4 league. Let's get us into the A league. Let's find the people who are suffering to the max. Thank you, Krista. Nice to see you. I see you in there. I know we're all struggling. Krista, I'm thinking about you. I am thinking about you. I know how hard it is. Lean on this community, Krista. Use the Discord. Talk to other people. Let some other people in. Let them know, because you're not alone. That's the damn truth. The second that you guys start bonding together, the second you guys start bonding with me more, okay? Some people have the entire wrong attitude about this. I am a great crutch until you can walk, but my job is to make sure you can walk. And damn it, I don't care how paralyzed you are. If I have to pick you up and start moving you myself until you're walking again, you will walk again. You will love again. You will stand up and be proud again. You will have a life again. you will make a change in the universe. And I will make sure it happens. All you have to do is show up every day and give me 110%. Borderline personality disorder is not a curse. It is a blessing. You are lucky. You are lucky that you got this condition. You really are. We make the biggest fires. We make the biggest impacts. We make the biggest explosions. And whether you have this condition or not is really irrelevant to me. Each and every one of you matters to me. I'd put my heart on the line for any one of you. Any one of you. Last night in our live, somebody said, please stop talking. That cracks me up, man. You think you can stop this firework? You are something else, buddy. You are something else. I am going to altitudes that you are not equipped to handle. And if you're lucky enough to hear my voice echoing from outer space, God bless you, man. But one thing I'll never do is shut the hell up. I'll tell you that. You could try to beat me into submission, but I'm not going anywhere, man. There's not a single damn thing that's stopping this firecracker. I need you to believe in yourself like I believe in me. It's contagious. Let's try to do something here today, okay? Let me try an experiment. I am a very savvy person. I know things. As you all know, I'm very tech savvy. I'm very forward thinking. And you all know that I hate to beg for anything. But I'm going to beg you for one thing. I'm going to ask you for one thing today. I want to see the likes get as high as we've ever gotten them. I don't know how high we can go. I think the most likes we've ever had is about 18,000 likes. Is it possible to get to 100,000 for a small channel? Can the little guy win? Can we make a giant ass dent in the universe today? Where we tell TikTok, hey man, listen up. Listen up, because this is the truth. This is how it is for BPD. What happens if we get to 100,000 likes? What if that happened? What if that was a real thing? What if this small little channel with just us 40, 50 people in here, what if we were able to make such a large impact on the world that we ended up so damn big that we put an explosion in the world? And everybody saw us. And for one time in our lives, people understood that borderline personality disorder is not something to be frowned upon. It is something to wear as a badge of honor right on your sleeve, right next to your damn heart. That's how I live my life, and that's how I see all of you live your life. And I know, guys, we can do it. I have said this for 5 seconds. We just jumped up like 3,000 likes. Dude, we can make a bigger impact than anybody could ever imagine if we wear our thumbs out to the point where they fall off our hands. You know what I mean? Thank you, Sue. I want to change the world with each and every one of you. I can't do it by myself, and I've started to recognize that fact. You know how I always say we need to bond together in order to get to remission faster? Maybe we need to bond together to change the world faster. Wouldn't that make a lot of sense? You all have the same fire I have deep down. Each one of you has the same fire I have. I see you guys in here every single day, and we are Spartans, man. We're not meant to do it by ourselves ultimately. The Spartans, they didn't fight single, one at a time. Persians are approaching. What are we going to do? We got to look out for the person next to us. And that means that I can't be the only one looking out for each of you. Each of you has to look out for each of you too. And how much better could your life be if you were in the Discord every day and you were supporting the person in need that day, and somebody had a problem and they're talking about it and everybody else is like, how can I help? How can I help? I'll tell you how I can help. I can help get you to remission. But how can you help all of us? How can you help your peer? It's time, guys. It's time that we light a fire in this community. It's not just about me anymore. It's about us. It's about all of us. And it's your responsibility to make a difference in the world just as much as it is mine. Just nobody's ever told you before that you can do it. Nobody's ever said to you, hey, you I need you. And I do. I need us to stand up because this condition is jacked the hell up, man. The world, they think awful things about us. We need to change that. We need to change that. We need to be the force of good here. They say, oh, it's such a bad condition, so much negative stigma. You'll never get better. Have fun, with being unstable and having unstable relationships. What the hell are you talking about, man? Why are you planting that negative thinking in our head? Why are you making it to where people are out there and they can't even accept that they have BPD for the sole fact that you say it's awful? What is that? If each and every one of us started saying the same things that I'm saying and we had the courage to stand up, if you guys started reposting some of my videos, if you start duetting it, I'd like to see you guys duetting my videos. Start standing up with me. Be proud of this. Don't be worried about what other people think. If they're not on your side, trust me, they're not worth winning over. And you have everybody that you need right here in front of you right now. There's no need for you to go somewhere else for extra help. Everybody that's right here right now, we all know what it's like. We all understand what it's like living with this condition. We know the pain. We know the agony. We just hit 30,000 likes. What the hell, man? What the hell? Our humble little group just hit 30,000 likes. We've got more than half an hour left. Can we get to 100? Is that a possible thing for a small group like us? Can we say, hey, there's something here, and the something here is magic? It's magic. All we do when we grow is we reach some other poor soul. You remember what it was like before you found this live? Do you remember how desperate we felt, how lonely we felt? Some of you tell me every day, I wake up for this live. It's not because of me. It's not because of even how it makes you feel necessarily. It's because you're not alone. On my way to remission. Love the name change, Laura. Keep smashing that button, guys. We're on the For You page. Let's stay there. I didn't know that we had this ability to do this, and today I just had this revelation this morning where I said to myself, these people are just like me. They want to make an impact just like me. They are so loving and generous and kind, and we've all been there for each other throughout so many tribulations, throughout so much. I see the love when I can hit the Discord. I look in there and I am blown away. You guys melt my heart every day. Every day. I can't believe the amount of love and support that we get in that kind of community. I can't believe all this stuff. I can't believe that because my stupid ass started talking one day, I could make this big of an impact. And then I said, well, what the hell, man? What if everybody else was making this big of an impact too? What if we were doing it together? What if this was an idea that grew into, it blossomed into the most impactful tree you've ever seen? A tree made of gold with gold leaves that shimmer and shine. And when they fall, each time they touch the earth, they rattle the earth's ground. And we hear exactly what we're made of. And the rest of the world can hear it too. We're making rumbles. We're making rumbles. We are making a heavy impact. And we can make a bigger impact. And when the people join this live and they find themselves here and they say, what in the hell is BPD? At least they're around a whole bunch of people who care and can support them. We know it was hard for us when we didn't know what BPD was. I went through a long journey not knowing what BPD was. And you know what would have helped me? If I had found this place. I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart that I couldn't have found you all earlier. Breaks my heart. Really breaks me down. Excuse me. Sorry. I need to take a second here. I can't change the past. I wish I could. I wish I could jump back 10 years and get better faster now that I know what I know. So I could have reached out sooner and helped you through some of the darker times. I wish I could have held your hand and walked you off this dark pathway years ago. And that breaks my heart to think about the years that I couldn't do it. But damn it, I can do it now. And I'll be damned if I stop. Some of you ask me, oh, thank you, Timbo. I appreciate that. The virtual hug is just as good as the real hug. I will hug each and every one of you. You know, you all become my friends in real life. In real life, I can't turn you away. Who the hell would turn you guys away? You're the best damn friends I could ever ask for, man. You are the most loving, caring, passionate people I've ever met in my life. I've never seen people with the same fire. Miss Liz says 40K. Come on, guys and gals. Let's get them closer to 100K. It's not just me, Liz. We're not getting me to 100K. We're getting us to 100K. We are getting us to 100K. We are standing up saying we need to be heard. TikTok, it's time you listen to us. There are people out there who need it. There are people out there who need it so damn bad, and they don't know. They don't know what the hell's going on. They're confused. They're alone. They're suffering. They're thinking about ending it all. There's people out there right this second. I was on that cliff. I was right there on that cliff. I was right there. I've been there many times. And I'm just sorry that we took us so long to get to where we are now. But I turned the pain, I turned the suffering, I turned the negativity, I turned the depression, I turned the agony, I turned the struggle into something beautiful. I refuse not to make lemonade. I'm going to package that pain and suffering into glorious fireworks that are heard all around the world. The only way that I can do this is if we work together. I cannot do this by myself. Ophelia says, how do you differentiate between BPD and NPD? If you're here, you're meant to be here, firstly. Okay? Thank you, Krista. Thank you so much. BPD is an emotional turmoil, mood swings, up and down. It's terrible. It hurts. It's painful. We have a fear of abandonment. We don't want to be left behind, which is another reason why I'm saying join the community. Make friends here. Make your family here. This is the road to remission. NPD, very emotionless, very egotistical, but really it doesn't matter so much as the label because we bounce back and forth between the two and all the other ones, and we've just bounced around in this neurodivergent maze that everybody looks at, confused, scared. Oh, man, guys, there's nothing to be scared of anymore. Tracy says, why do we stay in our head sometimes? It's because being in our head is the only thing we've ever known, Tracy. Nobody's ever told us that there's a different way to think, a different way to look at the past, a different way to look at the future, a different way to live. Borderline personality disorder, people look at it like it's a curse. It's really a blessing. But before it's a blessing, it will drag you through the mud. And if you're not careful, it will swallow you whole, ruining your entire life. I know it because I've been there. I've been there. And I hate it. I hate it. I hate so much that you're suffering. I hate so much how much pain you've had to go through. But you know what, Tracy? I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe that you can create the life that you want to live, and I know that that life will be beautiful, and I know that it will make an impact, and I know that you can help other people. I know that you can become the greatest version of yourself. So if nobody has ever believed in you before, I want you to know here, I believe in you. And you know what else, Tracy? You stick around, you join the Discord, you hang out with us. There's a whole group of people who believe in you too, man. I say man to everybody, so no offense. Sorry, it's part of my vernacular, guys. You know? I will never shut up, I'll tell you that. So I'm bound to make some mistakes in life too, because this mouth just keeps running and running and running and running, but it has to. It has to, because it's running a marathon. This is the Underground Railroad of BPD. We are going to go back and forth all day long, Every single one of us. I've been doing it myself for a while now. I've been going back and forth, pulling you off that dark road, giving you a new chance, giving you a new life, giving you an opportunity to be great, trying to help you see clearly. I need your help, guys. We need to team up to make this more impactful. And part of your journey is helping other people. If you want to get better, if you want to make BPD your bitch, you want to start controlling your future, you want to get your life back, you want to make a dent in the universe, I need you to help me with this. We need to start going back and forth together. I can't carry all these people by myself because I only have one back and it's broken from the 7 car accidents and the 1 motorcycle accident because of this bullshit condition. Okay? That's the truth. So I need some other people to help me carry people. We got to keep carrying people. You were worth it, and you are worth it, and they're worth it too. With one exception. They don't even know. We just hit 50K likes. I didn't even know that was possible. I didn't know that was possible. And I always thought it was so tacky and so stupid. I really did. I thought this was the dumbest thing in the world. Tap the screen, get a like, ask people for likes. That sounds tacky. Well, why would you do that? I didn't care about the likes. You guys never hear me talk about it. You know why? Because I didn't care. I didn't do this for likes. I didn't start talking to you for likes. When I started going live every morning, like me and David started this up a little while ago, and there were like 5 people in here, 10 people in here. There's nobody listening to us but a few people. But you know what I said? I said, David, I see a few people that need help. I see a few people who are misguided. Yes, 7 car accidents. Impulsive, reckless driving. I would get into fights with my ex-wife, and I would drive off in my sports cars and drift around and smash them into walls, all single car accidents. Sometimes I'd just smash the wall straight up. That's how bad this condition is. That's how tough it is. Let's try. I see you, Rashid. The highest I've seen in this live. Yeah. Do me a favor this one time. Let's try to break the paradigm. Let's try to break this structure here. Let's try to break TikTok and show them that there's a fire here that can't be ignored. I don't know if we can hit 100K. We've got 22 minutes. I don't know if that's possible. And to be honest, I don't care that much, but I do care about one thing, and that is showing the world we matter. Whether you have BPD or not, if you're in here for a reason, and you know it. There's something in your eyes, something in your heart. You know, you could see the same future that I could see. You could feel the same fire burning inside that I could feel. I know that about you. I know that. Ashley says these lives are such a huge saving grace. It's so nice to be understood. Thank you, Ashley. It's so nice to see you. Eloise, I see you in there. I see you guys. I see Musical Gnome. I see you. Guys, I see each and every one of you. Ophelia, can you speak about BPD symptoms, characteristics? I'd like to learn. Of course. Let me give you a crash course on this condition and what's going on. Okay? Because I don't know if you have BPD or a loved one has BPD, but you're welcome here all the same. You're welcome here all the same. Okay? Intense fear of abandonment, jealousy complex, favorite person complex, putting people on pedestals and then devaluing them very quickly. Intense paranoia about the past, the future, the present, the whole 9 yards. Irrational, inappropriate anger. You know, we're often over the top when we react because we don't know any other way to react because nobody's ever helped us. Nobody's ever reached out and offered us a hand and said, come with me, I know a better way, man. Right? Intense SH, where we really beat ourselves up, right? One way or the other. There's a lot of different types of SH, a lot of different types of SI, thinking about ending it all. I mean, what's the point? What's the point? Laura, my suspenders are down today. See, I got them right here. All right, I got them right here. But I'll tell you what, sometimes I have to bring them down. Sometimes I have to bring them down to fight bigger dragons because they get in the way. And this morning's dragon, I realized, is that we're not reaching the amount of people that we need to reach, and we need help to do that. And that's why I've been talking about liking the live. I hate it. I hate it. I hate saying it. But help us help more people. Let's create such a strong community, such a big pillar. that the world finally sees the good in borderline personality disorder because it never has. Yes, intense emotional dysregulation. Our moods are up and down, up and down, up and down. We have splitting. We think everything is really great. Now we think it's really awful. It is intense. It's hard to live with this condition. We have episodes which are like adult temper tantrums, terrible experiences. We ruin things. We have self-sabotaging behavior, self-destructive behavior. It's a painful, painful world to live in, man. God, 57K. 57K likes. I didn't know we had the thumb power for this. I did not know that we had the thumb power for this. Thank you, Jill. I really appreciate all the gifts you give. That's another thing I hate saying. I hate talking about gifts. I hate asking for handouts. I hate saying subscribe to the channel. But when you do, all that does is the money goes into the TikTok account. It gets spent on adverts that literally go towards saving more lives. And you have no idea what your gifts go towards, Jill. Did you know, Jill? Did you know that you single-handedly pay for one of our adverts every single week with your gifts? Did you know that it actually adds up to that much? Did you know that 2,000 to 6,000 people see our ad and telling them that there is hope and that this could be a good thing, all because of the gifts that you give every week, Jill? You in particular? Now, all of you end up contributing to more adverts, but I'm trying to say here, we didn't know we had this level of power. We didn't understand that we can make this kind of impact. I can see clearly. I know the way. I am holding a giant ass torch saying, come with me and help me hold more torches, guys. Sexy Cowgirl, have you ever thought about doing seminars in different cities and towns? Yes, and it's nice to see you again. I remember you, Sexy Cowgirl, and it's not because of the name. But I just remember you, okay? I remember your questions. I remember the fire in your eyes. We are thinking about touring, David and I. David is in the moderator role. You see him moderating. He is our trauma coach. We talk about doing tour all the time. We're writing a book, all this kind of stuff. But man, life is hard and it's really tough doing it alone, which is why we're asking for help. Rashid says, is the need of external validation typical of BPD or only MPD? It is 100% a BPD thing, but it's also 100% an NPD thing. These conditions bounce around. You know what I mean? They bounce around. I used to split from BPD to NPD, okay? 60,000 likes. Jesus, man. The most we've ever had is 18,000. Today, something about today. I just knew. There's a lot of us out there in this chat right now. There's a lot of people right here, right now, who matter to me, who I look for on a daily basis. Kez says, I think my partner may have BPD, all the symptoms. How do I raise this with him? Sensitive topic. Kez, I would have to know a little more about where your partner is, because I remember what it was like when I didn't know I had BPD. I did not want to admit that there was something wrong. So please send me an email. Tell me the full story. Click on my profile. Click on the email button and send me an email so I can give you a more personalized response, because that's what you deserve and that's what your partner deserves. I'll tell you, for me, I was scared. I was terrified. I was really scared of this condition, man. I was so scared. I did not want to admit that I had this, and I did not want to admit that I needed to be fixed, and I was terrified to get things right. Oh, man, I was scared. I was scared. But all the fears I had were meaningless, it turned out. They weren't real. I wish somebody would have told me that. And how I got through this was somebody shared a story with me, and it was a BPD anecdote, an experience, and they didn't mention BPD. And then I said, oh, man, I identify with this person. And then I realized I had it. But this was the most beautiful thing I could have ever imagined. You want this condition. It is amazing. It is a gift. Jeremy says, if we meet in person, we could recognize each other because we have huge thumbs. Yes, we do. That's because we're sitting here all day working them out, right? Guys, we're so close. One of these days, we're going to hit 100K. One of these days, we're going to hit 100K, and they're going to know that a dent was made in the universe, and it'll happen on that day. I think the world is struggling. I think the world is struggling in general. I think there's a lot of people out there who are in pain, whether they have BPD or not, and I want to help as many people as I can. And we welcome anybody here, right? Truth is, you don't have to have BPD to fit into this community to have the support and love that we offer. All you have to do is want to be here. That's it. You know, there's people that tune into this live every day who don't have BPD and they just get something out of it. Do you know why? Do you know why you get something out of being here? It's because the energy is so fluid. It's not just because I'm talking. It's because you're typing. It's because you in the chat matter. Somebody says, I'm having a tough day. Watch what happens when somebody says that. Okay, watch. Kevin, can you talk more about the differences in BPD and NPD? There's a lot of questions in this chat. I can, yes, I can. So, firstly, I want you guys to understand something here. It's not about the label as much as it is about the behavior. BPD, NPD, histrionics, antisocial, they're all in the same little bubble bouncing around in there. And one day you're emotional and dysregulated, and the next day you're emotionless and you hate everybody. You know, I think we spend a lot of time trying to differentiate things when in reality, we just need to look at what's happening. What is the behavior? Have you switched your emotions off? That's very narcissistic. But have you done it? Why? Why'd you do that? Why are you cutting that person out who loves you so much? Why are you treating them like this? And you know who I'm talking about. Why? Is it because they deserve it or not? Is it true? Do they deserve it? Do they? Or are you punishing yourself as much as you're punishing them? If you split into a narcissistic personality, or you are purely egotistical and very selfish, and you're here right now, you're not as selfish as you thought you were. I know you have a heart if you're watching me talk right now. So there's hope for you, my friend. You could change. You could become a better person. You don't have to feel emotionless. You don't have to feel alone. You don't have to do it by yourself. You have a whole team of people who love and care and support you right here, right in front of you. All you have to do is open your heart and take it. And something magic's going to happen to you. You could go from feeling emotionless, cutting the rest of the world off, making them think it's their fault because you can't accept the blame because you're so hurt inside you can't take it. I know what it's like to be narcissistic because I was a narcissist. I've been diagnosed with NPD just like BPD. We bounce around. We'll bounce on back over here. Come to the BPD side for a little bit. Feel emotion. Feel it intensely. But turn it into something powerful. Don't sit with great power and take no responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. You got to start understanding where the problems lie. Miss Liz says, can you still struggle when you've hit remission? We struggle with life forever, Liz. Life is suffering. Life is pain. Life is misery. Life is disappointment. Life is failed expectation versus reality after failed expectation versus reality. And it will never change. The universe is going to continue to punch and punch and punch and punch and punch. And it doesn't matter how good you've got, how much you have under your belt, how strong you are in remission. The universe is going to continue to throw punches until the day that you go. Now, that day might be early if you give up. And it might be early for the people that we aren't reaching out there, the people who desperately need our help. Okay? But I'll tell you, if you're in this live, I know you're getting back up. You can't stop it at this point. Son of an MPD. That's right. Quoting Spider-Man all the way, but I only believe in the real Spider-Man, the 2003 Tobey Maguire one. So for those of you who don't know, all the other Spider-Men are fake. Okay? But what does he say? He's super strong. He gets bit by the spider. He's super strong. Everybody's terrified of him. And then his uncle's passing away, and he looks at him, and his last words are, with great power comes great responsibility. And then he becomes Spider-Man. Batman's parents died. That's why he's Batman. The bad had to happen, guys. The tribulation had to happen. And Andrew, yes, I did see your email in there. I haven't had a chance to get to it, but I will today. I'm usually 1 to 3 days behind, depending upon the day. That is because I do get hundreds of emails, but I guarantee you, Andrew, I will put my heart into the response. I'm really glad to see you here again, buddy. And I'm really glad you reached out to me. I'm going to give you every bit of attention I can. I believe in everybody here. I believe that you deserve a better life. I believe that you have the power to help other people, and I believe that they need it. They need it. Guys, thank you for your help. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here every day. Thank you for giving your heart like I give mine. Thank you for supporting everybody in the chat when they're going through a tough time. Thank you for joining the Discord and being a friend and being a sounding board for the people in need. Thank you for giving to the world. You don't know how far your word goes. You don't know whose life you might save today or tomorrow. You don't know whose life that they might save after you save their life. You don't know the ripple effects. It's impossible to tell. It's impossible to see. You help one person, their kids become better. Their kids' kids become better. Their kids' kids become better. And you stop the whole generational curse and, in fact, turn people into the best version of themselves forever. All because you chose to listen one day. You chose to open your ears, open your heart, and give as much as you can without expecting anything in return. We are the superheroes of the world. There is nobody else. There's nobody else who's going to suit up and show up for the people who need us right now. You're lucky if you've been in this live for a while now. You're lucky if you're one of our regulars because now you see clearly, right? What does that mean? With great power comes great responsibility. Who out there doesn't see clearly? There's a lot of us out there struggling right now, and they have no one. They have nobody, not a single person in their life. They feel alone. They feel trapped. They feel suffering. They feel pain. They feel, what's the point? You remember what that's like, right? What's the point in getting out of bed? What's the point in rolling out of bed at all? Might as well just sleep in my problems. Might as well just sleep and call it a day, right? The day hasn't even started yet. You've already given up. Guys, gotta wake up. Time to act is now. Stop rolling out of bed on the same side. Start rolling out of bed on the opposite side. Stop brushing your teeth with the same damn hand. Start brushing your teeth with your other hand. Stop showering with your eyes open. Close your eyes and be present. Wake up. Wake up. You need to change all of the micro behaviors. And we need to start turning the pain into actual gain. The world needs us. Emmy says, Kev, can you talk about how symptom of paranoia shows up? Yes, I can. Paranoia is everywhere, Emmy. Paranoia is all over the place. There is paranoia in relationships. There are paranoia in friendships. There is paranoia at the workplace. There is paranoia on the road on the way to work. I can't believe this person would do this to me. How could they be so rude? They had to have clearly seen I was here. I think this person, they specifically targeted me. Target you. Nobody's thinking like this. Most people are just selfish. Liz says, can you stay on live until we get you to 100K? I'll try. I'll make you guys a deal. I'll stay on beyond the 8 p.m. if we can get there, say, by 8:10. I'll stay on. I'd like to see it hit 100K. I really would, because you don't know how much. We don't know the impact of that. You know what I know? I know that TikTok sees a fire here, but I know that they don't see the real fire yet. It hasn't gotten big enough for them to see that. And that comes from help. That comes from resources like you. You all are part of this team. It's a community. And just to wrap up the paranoia thing, paranoia can come from any of the other symptoms. It is a very elusive, dynamic, versatile symptom that will creep in, and it will control your life if you let it. You have to look at objective analysis and decide what the facts are. And the facts in this scenario are, guys, we can make an impact together. We can make an impact. I don't really know about the rankings too much. I don't really know what it means, but I'm glad to hear that the league is moving up, and I'd like to reach more people. I really would. So do me that favor and let's get the likes up to 100K and see if that's possible. Can we even do that? Can we? And if we can, what's that going to mean? Somebody said yesterday, I think it was you, Sue, that said, you'll give me a megaphone. This is the megaphone, guys. We get up to 100K likes. That's a megaphone, man. That's making a dent in the universe. Sad Butterfly says, does your program take insurance? Sadly, we do not take insurance. We are private pay because we are technically coaching, okay? I have seen people get reimbursed by filing it with their insurance company or going to a doctor who will say this is necessary. Send me an email and tell me your story and explain your scenario, and we'll walk through it and we'll figure it out, okay? But you're not being unheard. You're not being unseen. I do want to hear your story. Kez says, you are not petrified of the future. You're petrified of the past. Move forward. It's beautiful. Oh, I love that, Kez. I love that. I love that. Is it true that by 45 you spontaneously lose the BPD? Nope, it's not true. Some people will diminish in symptoms as they get older, but very few times do I see that happen. More so, I see people worsen or maintain the same level of, BPD response. My oldest client was 84, and oh my God, did that break my heart? Oh my God. Can you guys imagine being 84 suffering from this? That is so heartbreaking. The point is everybody's on a journey, and they're not going to hear us if they don't hear us. They're not going to hear us if they don't see us. They're not going to see us if they don't hear us. We have to be loud. We have to be aggressive about it. We have to change the world and the paradigm that is BPD. The stigma needs to be removed. We must change the way the world looks at us. And to do that, we have to be the best versions of ourselves. And I am proud to be associated with each and every one of you. I'm proud to see you in here. OG Tina says, I'm worsening, I think, but I'm trying to get out. That's okay, Tina. You're still here. I see you. I know how painful it is. Thank God you care enough to even say something. Look at all the support that comes here. Look at it. Guys, the future is happening right before your eyes. And we have choices to make, don't we? We have choices to change the world or not to change the world. To show the world what we're made of, that we can do great things, that we can make a huge impact, that we can make the dent in the universe that we want to make, or not. Nothing changes if nothing changes, am I right? It's time that we stand up. We're so close. We're so close. I can't believe that we're at 76,000 likes. I didn't know that that was possible. I didn't know that we had the thumb power for that. You guys are making me proud. You really are. They might actually hear us. They might actually hear us. What you're doing when you're tapping the screen like a fiend right now, you're not doing me a favor. You're doing the world a favor. You're saying, I will be heard. I want the world to know. I want them to see. I want them to understand that this condition is not as bad as you think. It's actually the blessing. It's the blessing the world needs. We will not be ignored. We are not the villains that you think we are. We are not the monsters. We're the superheroes. We are the people that the rest of the world needs. Each and every one of you in here. You are what the world needs, and you need to wake up to that fact. You cannot hide from it anymore. I know it was easy hiding. I remember. It's easier to give up, isn't it? It's way easier to give up. But I'll tell you what, now that you know, you've got to stand up. You've got to change that behavior. You've got to change that perspective. You've got to boost yourself up. Boost yourself up to a place where other people can see it. When you walk into a room, they should see the fire in your eyes. They should know something's different about this person. What is that? What is that? When I walk into a room, I want the rest of the room to look at me and say, what is that? Not even who is that, but what is that? They make me do this stupid puzzle every time to keep the live going. We're going until 8:10 today because honestly, you guys have inspired me. Now that I know it's possible to get to 100K likes, I want to see it happen. I want to see us break that bar. Let's get there. We got what? That's nothing, man. 22,000? Let's smash the hell out of that button and let's get there. Let's break the system. Let's throw a wrench in the system. Thank you very much, Jill. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here every day. Thank you for sharing your love with me and everyone else here. Thank you for showing everyone else that it's possible to care, that it's possible to be selfless, that you can make a dent in the universe, that they can make a dent in the universe. Thank you for believing in yourself. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for believing in each person inside this chat. Thanks for showing up every day. Thank you for caring. It's time that we all care. It's time that we band together. It's time that we make an impact. I would be very upset if I didn't see you all joining the Discord and talking to each other. That was the best damn idea we've ever had. That place is magic. When I actually do get a chance to drop in there, it melts my heart to see how much everyone cares. 80,000. 80,000 in climbing. Guys, thank you, man. God, the amount of impact that a community can make is so much greater than the amount of impact that one person can make. There's no way that I could ever reach anyone new if it wasn't for all of you. You're stepping up to the plate for me. You're stepping up for the plate for yourself. You're stepping up to the plate for that person out there. You know the person that you were before you found this place. Do you remember what that was like, being completely alone in the world? Not knowing what the hell was going on, feeling that emptiness in your chest, the pain in your heart, the terror in your mind. Do you remember? Do you remember what it was like being alone? Maybe you're still feeling alone. Maybe you just lurk here and you have yet to say anything. Say something. Say something right now. We see you. Say hi in that chat. Say, I'm here. Say anything. Thank you, Jill. Be heard. Be seen. Tap the screen. Let's get to other people. Let's show them we care. Let's show them there is a genuine answer here. You don't have to be alone. Ophelia says, I love being alone. Well, that's all right, Ophelia. That's all right. You can be alone and be with us. You can be alone and you can be with us, Ophelia. I'm fine with that. I don't judge. Every room needs a few decorative wallflowers that are super beautiful, great to look at. You know what I mean? They're in spirit, but introverted. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Each and every one of you, I love you the way you are. I don't want you to change your true personality. I do want to eliminate the negative coping mechanisms and set you on a track that'll change your whole life trajectory until the end of time. We are so close, guys. We are 15,000 away from 100,000 likes. That is a whole new level of amazing. I don't know what that's going to do for our ranking, but I'll tell you what. I know that other people are finding us because of it. You're making a dent in the universe, and you don't even realize it right now. You guys have more power in your fingers than I have with my voice. You realize that, right? It's not me that gets that attention. It's you that gets that attention. And like I said, we don't know whose life is out there that needs to be saved. We don't know who needs to hear this message. Stay in this extra 10 minutes today. There's probably somebody out there right this second who's hurting. They're on their For You page. They're looking. They're sad. And they have no one. And they stumble across my stupid face, using my stupid mouth, and then they see all of you and the love in the channel. They see the love, and they say, holy shit, there's a place on earth where I can be myself and everybody understands and hears me, right? Jill says, set your team gifts, Kevin. I don't even know what that means, Jill. Maybe you got to educate me on that. But I'll tell you what, though. Oh, it raises our rankings. Yeah, the gifts. I'm not sure what you mean about the team gifts. You'll have to educate me on that if I'm not, I've never been about gifts. I've never been about likes. I've never been telling people to tap the page, because I only just show up here because I just love all of you. That's why I'm here every day. I just love all of you and I just want to make everything great. I want to make your lives better. And then people are telling me, oh, the likes matter, this stuff matters. And I'm like, I don't want to be telling people like the screen, like the screen, like. It's exhausting. I don't want to make people sit there and tap the screen, but I'll tell you what, right now, if that's what we can do to put our armor on and draw our sword and fight the dragon, we need to do it. I need help. I can't fight all these dragons by myself. And David, thank you. David will explain it to me. Jill, David understands. That's good. Okay. Thank you. Look, there's too many damn dragons, guys. It's too many for just me. I've been slaying them left and right like a warrior every day. I've been going back and forth on this underground railroad, this BPD underground railroad, pulling you guys off one at a time. And I'm like, dude, I can't carry all this weight by myself. I need help. I need help. I need other people who are willing to draw their swords and fight right alongside me. And I'm asking for it. I'm asking for the help. I really am. Emmy says, you could also set in the link tree a donor button and use the money to sponsor someone who can't afford. Yes, we do things like that when it's appropriate. But, I have found one thing, and that is that when people pay for it, they take it extremely seriously, very seriously, and as they should. It's the entire rest of their life. So sometimes it's good that you have to earn it a little bit. I wish I could just give it away for free. You know what my ultimate goal is in life? For those of you who don't know me, I had the first patent pending for online doctor's office back in 2009. I wanted to give away telehealth for free. I just wanted the world to have free mental health. And here's the thing, guys. We can't give it away for free right now because it's our full-time job. We have to pay our bills. It's the only way. That's the only reason that we charge. But eventually, I'll tell you what, I'll be damned if I charge forever. I'll be damned if I don't give it away for free when I can afford it. And when I can afford it, I'm not stopping there. I want to print synthetic organs and give them away to the world for free. And each and every one of you can be a part of that mission. You could be a part of that journey. You could help me help the world. And it all starts by smashing that like button. It sounds stupid. It sounds stupid as hell. But as Liz says, we're number 37 in the C4 ranking. I don't know what that means, but it sounds impressive. It sounds impressive. I'm sorry for everything that you've been through. I'm sorry for everything you had to go through. But if you are fed up, if you are sick and tired of that feeling of loneliness, we're almost there. We're almost there. 97,500. We're so close. We're so close. Jesus, man, look at what we did together today. Look at what we did as a team. We all teamed up and we're about to make it, man. This is a sensitive civility moment in history that I'll never forget. Usually we get about 10,000 likes. Thank you, Jill. We never get 100,000 likes. I didn't know that we could band together like this, guys. You want to make a real impact on the world? You're making one right here, right now. I'll tell you that. This is it. 100,000. Guys, we did it. Now let's see what fires we start across the globe. So, to wrap this up, to give you all our motivational speech, I will say this. You're more important than you know. There is not a single person in here who is more worth or something than anyone else. We're all equals here. We're all on the same road, the same journey, the same mission. Thank you, AJ. We are moving into the future as a group, as a unit, as a family. We are a community. You are not alone. This is the place to be. This is the place where you could share authentic love. This is the place where the future becomes reality. If nobody has ever believed in you before, I need you to feel me when I say that I believe in you. And not just me. You all proved it today. I'm not the only one who believes in you. Everybody believes in you. We all believe in each other here. Thank you, Jill. We are not alone anymore. You are not alone anymore. Click on the link tree, join the Discord, be a part of the community. This is where you belong. This is your life calling. You could be a staple here. You could become the greatest version of yourself. You could make the biggest dent in the universe, a dent so big it sucks all the air out of Earth. You know? That's you. That's you, and I believe in you. I believe in each and every one of you, and I always will. My heart goes out to everyone. Thank you for everything that you've done for me today and for our community today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I will see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. US EST, like every other morning, Monday through Friday. Be the superhero that you know you're meant to be and live life to the fullest, because you only get one shot, guys. And if you're going to play the game, you might as well play the best damn game you can play, right? I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Thank you for everything. I love you all.